David Ross has made the trek to Wrigley Field many times in his career, but this morning's commute is different.
David Ross!
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
What's up, Ross?
What's up, brother? Good morning. How are you? Good.
How you doing today?
So far, so good.
Today, Ross is starting a new job, and he's dressed for the occasion.
Hey, buddy. Here it is.
Hey, buddy.
I like this t-shirt.
You like it? I figured I'm just gonna be myself and throw a little jeans and a sport coat. That's gonna be put the jersey on anyways, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The former Cubs catcher who retired after the 2016 World Series is now the man in charge of the team, and his adrenaline is still as high as his playing days.
Let's go! Let's go!
We got to work out anything, man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
In 3 hours, David Ross will be introduced at a press conference as the new manager. As he calms his nerves in the gym, Ross is going through the words he'll say when he steps on the podium.
When you hear those words from Theo Epstein that we'd like you to become the manager of the Chicago Cubs, I don't know that I even had the words for him.
For David Ross and the Chicago Cubs, the journey is just beginning.
That's right, Smitty. That's right. That's right. Let's go. Let's do this. Yes, let's go, people.
As manager, David Ross will be the bridge between the players and the baseball operations department, where Ross previously served as a special assistant.
Nervous? I just kid. Good to see you. Yeah.
Although he's a familiar face in the front office, during the hiring process, Ross never felt that becoming the Cubs manager was a guarantee.
Everybody was like, what was the interview process? Everybody, what interview process like? It's like, I told Theo, it was like when he left me, he shook my hand. I was like, man, thank you so much for, your time and taking it really seriously. So I'm like, okay, like, I didn't get it, like, no biggie, like, and then I'm walking down, I'm like, kind of disappointed. And then he called and he was like, hey, I want you to know that, I think you'll be a great manager one day and like that. And I'm like, dang it. Like that. And in my head, I hadn't heard a word he said. It's just like, I'm already talking about, in my mind, like, thanks for the opportunity, like, I really grew from this, and, and then he told me, he was like, you're our guy. And I'm like, what? Yeah, it was like, cool. So I was fired up, man.
The last time fans saw David Ross in a Cubs jersey, he was being carried off the field as a World Series champion.
I'm so proud of these guys. The city of Chicago deserves this. With these guys.
It may have been a storybook ending, but his career was far from a fairy tale. Ross navigated 15 years in the majors as a backup catcher, the ultimate journeyman, playing for 6 organizations across both the American and National League. What he lacked in natural ability, he made up for with grit.
Now he's gone.
Teamwork, and a knack for rising to the occasion.
Ross flies one into center, sends Davis back at the wall. It's gone! The 39-year-old in his final game, David Ross.
Ross's career longevity earned him the respect of his teammates, along with the nickname Grandpa Rossi.
Yeah, like, who's gonna wear these? Really, Rossi? I'm surprised I even have these anymore.
After 4 seasons of calling Ross his friend and teammate, Jon Lester is now referring to Ross by a new name.
Yeah, he's my boss, but now we're kind of in it together. It's kind of back to competing now. And everybody's making a big deal about when he comes and takes me out of a game. I mean, at the end of the day, he took me out of the game when he was catching me. Let's be honest. I mean, he made the calls back there and knew when I was done and knew when I still had some stuff left in the tank. So nothing's really changed. It's just now he's the boss man.
No Cubs player knows the new boss as well as Lester.
That's my David Ross memorabilia right there. I think he wrote something sarcastic, probably. Yeah, he said, "You're welcome." which is par for the course for him. That's a really cool picture of me and him. I think everybody always talked about Rossi being a manager, and I think there's certain guys in this game that could be managers, just a matter if they wanted to do it. Obviously, it's a big step. You're going from doing no coaching to now you're the guy. I don't think people really know Rossi's full personality. He's such a competitor.
Throw to first, they're gonna get him! Out at first, Cubs win!
He's a perfectionist when it comes to certain details, and he expects a lot of you.
Lester has already had a storied 14-year career. Now that Ross is his manager, he's hoping to repeat the success they shared as teammates.
I'm ready for a couple more seasons. It's going to be a great new, not only a chapter in my life, but a chapter in his life and a chapter in just the organization's life, and see how he grows in this whole deal. I'm excited for it.
Coming up on Cubs 162. Jon Lester and Jason Heyward plot the next chapters of their careers, while rookie Nico Hoerner begins his Cubs story. Jon Lester is one of the Cubs' fiercest competitors on the field.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
But during the offseason, he's just dead.
What's up, dude? Hey, baby. How was school, baby? What's up, dude? The off-season's great because you catch up with family, with friends, and yeah, it's always nice to come and just relax and chill. As the kids get older, you got more responsibilities as far as now they're wanting to play sports. Now they want, to have extracurriculars. They want to be kids, so your time becomes a lot shorter when you leave.
For big league families, the last few days of the offseason offer precious time together before the grind of the season begins.
Hopefully, they understand it. It's hard. During the season's hard because it's not a normal 9 to 5.
Come on, we gotta do homework. Let's go.
Okay, write about which method you prefer to use, divide by 5, or divide by 10, and then doubling the quotient. That's above me, buddy. Who's your favorite player?
Javi.
Javi?
And J.A.
At the end of the day, when I'm done and I come home, they just want me to be dad. Okay,
Yeah.
other than me, who's your favorite Cubs player?
Yes.
Stop. Who's in the G-Wagon?
It's Rizzo.
It's not Rizzo. It's Jay. Go let him in. Did you know he...
Lester and Jason Heyward are not only teammates, they are neighbors in suburban Atlanta during the offseason.
What's that? You doing, man?
The two veterans became friends after they joined the Cubs as free agents, and their leadership helped steady the team on its way to the 2016 World Series.
Lester is going to bunt. It's out in front of the plate. Here comes Heyward. He scores. Cubs win.
Now, with 24 major league seasons between them, both Lester and Heyward know every year in the bigs is one to cherish.
Hey, I ain't got that many left.
You.
Yeah, come on, dog.
You.
I'm on the other side of it now.
Nah, you got way more than I got.
Off season's been too long, man. It's been too long. Like, obviously, I gotta appreciate the time with family. I'm not saying that, like, I don't have a lot of time left, but I'm just not taking it for granted.
I think guys are ready to get back to November again. I'm excited to get back to work. I don't have many more of these left.
Heyward has come to surprise his friend with some exciting off-season
Got
news.
Rose's candle set up. Well, I go down to take a knee.
What?
He just found out he didn't make the convention.
Oh, what? You did?
She jumps on me. I can't even get the ring out of my pocket. I'm like, well, She starts crying. She's like, yes. I'm like, well, do you still want this?
Oh, man, congrats, man.
Appreciate it.
That's awesome.
The Cubs clubhouse serves as the players' second family, a home away from home during the long season.
I'm going with Mr. J to spring training.
Why?
Because I gotta go to work.
Where you going?
Mommy.
With spring training right around the corner, Jason Heyward spending his final moments of the offseason preparing for the grind ahead.
Life before heading to Mesa is usually pretty busy because the family time, the stuff that we can't do in season, catch up one last time before I get out there and get to work. You just got to get your body ready, get your mind ready, and get ready for that 162 grind. A little warm in here. A little warm. No, I need a sweat though. I love it.
Today's sweat serves as both a workout and family time, as Jason is training alongside his brother Jacob. The Heyward brothers are bonded by blood and pro baseball. Jason, a former first-round draft pick, was called up to the majors at just 20 years old. He had an unforgettable major league debut in 2010. He hit a 3-run home run in his first big league at-bat. Jacob Heyward was drafted 6 years later by the Giants. The outfielder reached AAA last season, and he now finds himself one step away from joining Jason in the show. The two brothers have been working out together during the offseason, pushing each other and themselves.
Is that it? Oh, Lord. Same.
The Heywards are the rare baseball family united by the season's calendar. Both brothers will soon be headed to Arizona to start spring training.
I think it's, kind of dream come true for our parents to both be able to go to Arizona. Him being so close in Scottsdale, me being in Mesa. For us, having that support, it's something that I don't take for granted because you see other people who don't always have that. So now that he's, playing professionally, it's like family time, kind of reunited through baseball. Just let me know. I mean, for you, it could be better to hit before. Well, you got out today.
But no, like being here in the offseason with him is like always been, it's been great. And I just try to follow suit. I always want to be like him. Just keep going, don't look back, don't worry about what just happened. Just keep focused on the goal that you're trying to achieve.
For me, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to is, having a chance to walk on the field with him and potentially play against him on the same field. Well, we got more to forget than you got to remember. Yeah.
Coming up, before he's introduced to the media, David Ross has one final hurdle to overcome: nerves, and Nico Hoerner's introduction to Cubs convention when Cubs 162 returns.
All right, let's do this.
Peter, let's pick up where we left off. Do you want to, let's start with the statement.
Yeah.
I just think I'd rather you not get it exactly right, but have it like me and your voice.
In my voice.
Like you're reading.
Okay, yeah.
As a player, Ross had conquered the game's biggest stage. He'd won World Series with the Cubs and the Red Sox, but this was a new feeling.
Here we go.
With the minutes ticking down to his introductory press conference, the two-time world champion couldn't mask the butterflies.
What's that? Thanks. So it's got to come in with a little personality, right? Yeah. It's a little fun. We heading down now?
If Nico Hoerner was nervous about attending his first Cubs convention, he didn't show it. A season of firsts awaits the Cubs rookie, including his indoctrination into the Cubs' annual fan event.
What's up, Nico? How's it going? I'm Jade. How are you today?
This much energy towards baseball in January is an awesome thing, and I think it lets you know how much it means to the people of Chicago, and so to be here for them for this time is really great. It's a whole world back here you never know about.
This annual event gives die-hard Cubs fans a chance to interact with their favorite players. It's the latest stop in Nico's journey from big league prospect to big league player.
I feel like I live a pretty normal life for most of the time.
We gotta get to our first event, sorry.
And there's these crazy weekends like this.
Since his call-up last September, Nico's focus has been simple: enjoy every first that comes his way.
Is this me? This is you. All right.
Nico Hoerner about to step into the box for the first time at Wrigley Field in his Cubs career.
Hoerner in the air, center field.
really feel like when I'm smiling on the field and having fun, then things kind of flow from there. And it's not always going to be like that, but as much as you can really enjoy those special moments, I think that really helps. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing great.
Nico's first impression was so memorable. Fans at Cubs convention asked him to sign the date of his debut next to his name.
Yeah, anytime.
The big leagues bring all kinds of unique autograph requests.
For a signature on your birthday.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. I was signing a calendar, putting my name on a birthday, and they said they hang it in their bathroom.
We hang it in our Cubs bathroom.
Love it. I don't know if that was a detail I needed, but hey, it's dedication, and I appreciate that.
Is this your first convention?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
Do you like it so far?
Yeah, it's been great. Here you go. I think it's yours. To have really a fan base that cares about the team, there's energy in the city, that's something special, not everywhere in the major leagues even has. So I really appreciate Chicago and that opportunity. There you go. Have fun today. Yeah, anytime. Thank you. Is that it?
After his early success last season, Nico's hoping to be a lasting presence in Chicago. It starts with making his entrance to the 2020 roster.
Go, Danny. What's up, Rose? What's up? How you doing? Pretty good. Pretty good, baby.
With an eye on Cubs veterans, Nico's hoping to develop both on and off the field.
No, I feel like if I play well, I give myself a good chance, but just trusting in the bigger plan the Cubs have.
The convention offers a rare opportunity to rub shoulders with current teammates and Cubs legends.
Former player Carlos Zambrano. It's a big deal.
Nico may not be ready to admit it, but around here, he's kind of a big deal himself.
Cub fans, are you ready? Are you ready?
You see what that Styles was?
You know what to find on, folks. Yeah.
We laugh.
The major leagues is an elite fraternity. And whether you're a Hall of Famer, an All-Star, or a rookie, you're part of it. Even if the team's handlers don't know who you are yet.
Number two.
Number two, last name?
Hoerner.
Okay.
Getting jersey. Sweet, thank you. Yeah.
In just a year and a half, Nico's gone from being drafted to rising through the minors and reaching the majors. Now, he's stepping into the spotlight.
This guy thought his year was over in the minor leagues. Welcome back to Nico Hoerner.
This stage is a far cry from where Nico was standing a season ago, but it may be only the beginning. Next on Cubs 162, David Ross takes the reins.
It is my honor to introduce the 55th manager of the Chicago Cubs, David Ross.
This offseason was 1 month longer than the Cubs would have liked. After missing the postseason for the first time in 5 years, the roster from top to bottom is ready to get back on the field. And with a new manager at the helm, there is a renewed level of excitement and hope.
All right, cool.
After a tense morning, the time has finally come to unveil David Ross as the Cubs manager.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, get the energy out. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
It is my honor to introduce the 55th manager of the Chicago Cubs, David Ross.
Although Ross is a first-time manager, he's wasting no time setting high expectations for himself and his team.
It's about winning championships.
It's about holding yourself accountable to the things that you've found in winning. I've been a part of winning almost my entire life, and I know what that looks like. And those are the expectations that I'm going to hold those guys accountable to. Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Although it was only his first day on the job, Ross's enthusiasm, confidence, and ability to connect was on full display. It's these qualities that the Cubs hope will translate from winning press conferences to winning baseball games.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was good. Yeah, please. Yeah. I'll give this to my mom. Sir, let's go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Get my parents, my mom and dad out here. Got it.
Everybody good?
Bill Ripken. Okay.
Throw this in a pocket in the back of your...
Trying to soak it in. It's not every day you get to be the man of the Chicago Cubs. It's a huge honor, and I don't take it lightly.
With the press conference behind him, Ross wanted to do one last thing to make his new job feel official.
This is it, huh? Thank you, sir.
Nice job today.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I don't know if anybody cares, but I want to go out and just stand on the top step for 2 seconds. I've already thought about, like, where am I going to stand? Am I going to sit? Am I a sitter? Am I a stander? What's up, boys? Thank you. How we doing? Trying to figure out where I'm going to sit or stand. Is it over here? I don't like this spot. I think this is where it'll be, right here, watching close to the action. All right, let's do this thing.